Intro. An interactive showcase design is one of the most important things in online sales. Product catalogs with pictures and descriptions help visualize showcases. However, people are used to living in 3D space and looking at products literally from all sides. As part of the open source and freely distributed project 3D Slides, we have prepared a brand new Blend4Web template called Showcase for flexible constructing 3D showcases with 3D products to show right on a web page of an online store. The main feature of this template is that the artist can set up a showcase and markup lines of products without the need to involve a programmer. With a click of a button, you can copy previously prepared forms of products and paste them at the points of the markup line with the following setup of form. This template includes a standard set of cupboards, showcases, and basic product forms. Working with the template. To correctly use this template, you need the latest version of Blend4Web. Upon opening the showcase template file, click Run Script. Note the two scenes in our file. The first library consists of the matrix of objects, and the second showcase is the main scene. If we select library in the list of scenes, then a scene containing standard cupboards, showcases, and products will open. Here is where you need to add the cupboard design, new showcase or product model you want to use in the template. Let's return to the showcase scene, showcase compiler, where showcase compilations take place. Selecting any object in the scene and pushing period button, we quickly move to the selected object and center camera on it. Also, by pushing / button, you can hide all objects except the selected one or return them to the scene by pushing / button once again. Next, we will create the first exhibition stand, which consists of a cupboard and a showcase itself. Having selected the required showcase or cupboard with the right mouse button, we click Choose Showcase or Choose Cupboard on Template panel. By doing so, the script redirects us to the main scene where you must click Add Showcase to add the selected object to the main scene. In order to transfer to the showcase just created, you will need to select it from the list in the upper left drop-down list. After our first exhibition stand has been created, we can move on to placing products on the shelves as well as more flexible grouping. In order to do this, select a shelf from the drop-down list called Shelf. Further, in the next two lists, we choose the number of products on the shelf and in the second the markup line for the placement of price tags. You can create various placements, which will be shown in the third list called markup line for prices. After choosing the required placement, we create one more line with the same amount of points. Products are added to the shelf in the same manner as with the first showcase. Moving on to the library scene and selecting the required product, we click Choose Object, which redirects us to the main scene. We check whether we are on the correct shelf in the shelf list. After making sure, we click Add Object and a product is automatically added in the chosen shelf. A copy of the product will be added to the next position on the shelf by clicking Add Object again. A price tag is automatically created when adding a product and its position identical to the position of the markup line for prices. In order to delete all products on a shelf, select the appropriate shelf in the drop-down menu Shelf and click Clear Shelf. You can also delete a showcase by clicking Remove Showcase. After you have placed all products on the shelves, you can move on to price editing. Click Export and in the lower text editor window, a list of all objects and prices called Goods JSON is created. Carefully check the names of objects in the list with the names of objects in the 3D scene to avoid the mistakes. Having filled out the text form with the required prices and names of products, you will need to press Update Prices to upgrade the price tags in the 3D scene with the current information. If you need to quickly replace the label on a product, you can use the Load Image button. Choose the required image and 3D plane with the appropriate image will appear as a result. Then just place the created label on a product. If you will not connect your showcase with an online store, then check Show Prices and the price tags will be exported in HTML as is. If you will export a lower showcase select menu, then make sure that Show menu is checked. If billboard is checked, then the added object will have checked the same Blender property. A Swap Showcases button swap in the lower menu the current billboard with a billboard selected in the Swap With drop-down menu. A View Source button redirects us in library and central camera on object's prototype. What is in a template? A press.json file is called goods.json and appears in the Blender text editor after clicking Export in the Prices section. JSON has a following structure. Each block corresponding to a product consists of 4 keys. Name, the name of the product reflected on the price tag. Price, the price of the product. Currency, the currency of the price of the product. ID, identifier characterizing the placement of a product. The script new file contains program code of the template and should be run in the beginning of working with the template. In this file, if necessary, a programmer can make changes to the template. Other text files, if applicable, are generated by Blender or its plugins and are not related to the template. Linking to your Wantanger.com online store. After preparing your showcase with the help of the Blend4Web template, you can link it to your online store, for example in Wantanger. First, create an archive file with your showcase. In order to do this, export all necessary files from Blender and archive them into one file. Note that files must be directly in our archive, not in an enclosed folder. Next, log into your Wantanger account and go to the Websites tool. Create a site with the showcase template if you don't already have one. Go to the showroom section of the site, create a section and add a room to it. After that, choose the created room and move to 3D model selection. Click Upload above the opened editor and select the archived file with your showcase. If all objects are properly named with a product or product billboard prefix for product objects, then products are automatically put in the product place list of the showroom. By clicking on a product place in the right editor, you will open an editor for searching by products in the price list of the current profile. A search with an empty request will return a full list of products. Click on a product and if you use product billboard, then you will be able to choose a picture of the product which will be shown. If you use 3D objects with the product prefix in a showcase, then only the price tag will be changed. Now customer can not only look at the products from all sides, but also reserve the liked products. Conclusion. As a result, this template allows us to create a 3D web application showing a product in the best light and link it to the order processing system, practically creating a fully functional 3D online store from scratch. With the help of this template, an artist can quickly put together a showcase to evaluate a new idea and create virtual product presentations to show products in the best light. Merchandisers can evaluate ahead of time how a product will look on a shelf in one environment or another. Choose the most suitable surroundings for a product or make changes to a product itself to fit its surroundings. A 3D space of solutions is open to customers, which allows them to see a product with their own eyes without entering a store and even without getting off the couch. An interactive showcase attracts attention to a store, sparking a chain reaction of a crowd, and an online order system allows us to reach people who know exactly what they need and who value their time.